Welcome to the first edition of the debate table. I'll be your host, Commissioner Jonathan Cash. To my right, we got Douglas Big Time Brown. To my left, we got Eric the Man Dale. You know what I'm saying? Now here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna give them some topics. They're gonna have till this timer runs out to speak on how they feel about these topics and pretty much debate. So, which one of you wants to go first? Does it matter? We're gonna start with Eric. The first topic that we have is hardest division in the NFL, AFC and NFC.
Right. I'm gonna start with the NFC, son. And the reason is, I think the NFC is gonna be the West. In the West with the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, and the St. Louis Rams. I don't want to speak the other team. Everybody knows who that is. The 49ers, they ain't doing nothing. I don't
believe in the 49ers?
You know? Don't believe in it. Not on my Kool-Aid. But I think the way that they play ball is the hardest division because you got someone that's going to knock off anybody in there at any time that you don't know, and that would be the St. Louis Rams. I'm not down them at one point. The other teams play great ball. They have done great in their power rankings, their skills. Seattle, they started off a little less on the top, but, you know.
They got your Bengals this week.
They will be playing the Bengals. Tiger blood. But I'm just gonna have to put that on the West, on the NFC side.
The AFC for
So the AFC, real quick, is gonna be my favorite, the AFC North. The reason is because the Bengals, yes, they're doing good right now, but that's not the Ravens. Last year, the way the Ravens played ball is just immaculate. All we're doing right now is we're holding that. Hopefully, we can get through with Andy Dalton because I'm gonna jump on the orange Kool-Aid. That's just how I'm going to do it.
Time's up.
All right.
Time's up. Let's go. It's on you, Big Time.
Now, in the NFC, I agree with you with the West. But you cannot sleep on the South because you got two undefeated teams in the South. You got Atlanta and Carolina. Atlanta's defense is looking pretty tough right now. But I agree with you with the West. The West is the best division in the NFC. It's the most competitive. In the AFC, I'm not going with your favorite team's division. I'm gonna go with the the AFC East.
Keep studying.
Because you got the Patriots, the Jets, and the Bills. All three good teams in the AFC right now. In my opinion, the Patriots is the best team in the NFL right now.
I feel that about them. I'm still gotta stick with the Cincinnati, the Northern Division on AFC.
Before we move on to the next topic, I want to say watch the AFC South. You know, it's not very great teams, but it's a big race in there. Houston, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Indianapolis, they're all pretty much fighting for that spot. Then I want to go to another division with the Dallas Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles. That's a big race. All them teams are evenly matched. It's going to come down to the wire for both of those divisions.
Well, everybody in the NFC East is
Washington
2-2, except for Philadelphia, which is 1-3.
That's a tight race. Not necessarily the hardest divisions, but it's going to be hard to play in them divisions with everybody so close. So now I want to go to Eric Dale with the game of the week this week.
Game of the week. I'm gonna tell you the game of the week. I'm gonna go with your Titans over the Bills. You know, and the reason I say this is I think they're going to bring it home with another Music City touchdown.
Now, was that game of the week or upset of the week?
Well, that's the upset of the week.
Well, he said game of the week.
Okay, then now you got my upset of the week. Now, the game of the week is when the Cincinnati Bengals take over Seattle Seahawks. Game of the week, you're just going to have to feel that one. You're going to have to jump on that Kool-Aid wagon again, you know? Drink the orange, baby.
My game of the week is the Bengals and Seattle. It's the game of the week, by far. The best game we got to look forward to.
All right.
I agree with it.
Well, I'd also like to see what Tom Brady's going to do to Dallas after those words from the Dallas defensive player. As this time's running down, you know, we got a little bit more time to talk about it. Seattle and Cincinnati is going to be a pretty tough game. I want to see if Cincinnati's for real in that game. We've already got your upset of the week. You're going with Tennessee, so we're going to put it on you. Upset of the week, Douglas Big Time Brown.
My upset of the week is, I'm not saying that I picked it, but there's a couple of them. You got Oakland. At any time, Oakland can beat probably any team.
I hope they don't, will it?
And I think Oakland has what it takes to beat Denver, because Denver's not as good as a team as they look like on paper.
I put you on that. Oakland's like a bounce back of a St. Louis Rams. They can beat anybody at any time. Just
the Bills, if the Bills play like they played last week, Tennessee's gonna beat them because they was pooped last week. Now, also too, the biggest upset of the week, if it happened, would be Dallas beating New England. Like I said, New England to me is by far the best team in the NFL. We'll have to wait and see. But
that would be a nice upset this week.
I'm gonna take Oakland though. Oakland is my upset team of the week.
All right, this one right here is on you, Eric. Who is the player in our fantasy football league that you really want to avoid playing because they always make some pretty solid picks and it's hard to play against them?
Man, it comes down with the tough. Now, the reason I say that is because I got one kid that's just started, so got a little beginner's luck. But, you know, I look at Derek, he don't do too bad.
He's the all-time points leader.
Yes, he is. So I'm going to have to say Derek, and off my secondary would have to be the little AJ. It's because he actually, I don't think he really knows what he's picking, but hey, beginner's luck. Beginner's luck. So I'm going to have to go with those choices on that.
Once again, I agree with you. Derek, to me, is the hardest person to play against in the league. Now, you got some people that dog his tactics because they think that he goes with all the experts' predictions, which we don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
it's not illegal.
It's not
illegal.
It's not
illegal. It is not illegal to look them up on
but I've heard a lot of people.
Online.
I've heard a lot of people accuse him of
It's
that.
okay.
But like I said, Derek's the all-time winner so far. He's got the most wins than anybody. Derek is the toughest player.
I want to give the Tom Brady of our league some credit. Holiday Bowl. He's pretty, he has a pretty damn good record every year. I beat him once this year. I still have to play him one other time. I'd also like to go. Willie is always a tough game for me. Willie does great every year. And the hardest person for me to play, period, is Eric. I've never beat him in the history of the league. But, I played him one other time this season. We'll see how it goes. Now,
I like to say one thing off of that. Yeah, I do say Davo does pretty good because he's got a weird imagination on how he picks his football. You know what I mean? But hey, it's okay if it works for you, baby. Stick with it.
And Davo, you cheated week one. Eric, best offense and best defense in the league.
I mean, best offense is clearly going to be New England Patriots. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's tight end. Kowski is just freaking amazing. Catch anything and throw it to him like he's not just a tight end, but like he's a receiver and a tight end. So I'm going to have to go with that one. Now, on the defensive line, you know, that one's a hard pick with me because I feel like I really like Atlanta Falcons defense. Atlanta Falcons has got a pretty damn solid defense, and it just can't. You know, you feel the same way.
Yeah, I do. I swear to God.
You feel the same way. We're twins.
Exactly.
We think alike. Great minds think alike.
But you know why I think Atlanta is one of the best defenses, if not the best defense in the league, is because they have Seattle's old defensive coach.
How long we got?
Battery.
They do have Seattle's old defensive coach. And that's why they're playing so tough, and that's why they're winning these games. That's why they're at 4-0.
But I'm going to tell you what, though, a tough offense out there right now would be your Cincinnati Bengals.
Very tough offense. Awesome. I'm not going to knock my Kool-Aid. You know it. I'm on the orange Kool-Aid. But I got to say right now, as the way it looks on the numbers, is I'm going to have to go with Tom Brady and, the New England Patriots. But I think we will prevail over them.
Time's out on this subject, fellas. I just want to say for the record, I don't believe in the Atlanta defense. They've had shootouts with every team they played. I don't see where the great defense is coming, but we'll see about that. Now, last question of the evening, and we'll wrap up the first episode. It's going to be on you first, Eric. I want y'all's Super Bowl predictions as of right now, after week 4.
All right, I'm going to take a long shot on this one. My Super Bowl predictions is, now this is how you're going to get there. New England Bengals. Bam. Cincinnati's going in. On the other side, oh, shit.
We're live.
Seattle, Green Bay. Now I'm going to think it's going to be a Bengals-Green Bay game. And I'm not going to tell you who the winner is because I'm just going to tell you who's in there because I'm not going to.
Well, I agree with you on the AFC side of what the final two will be if it works out right. But I think that the Patriots will take it over the Bengals. Like I said, the Patriots are the team to beat.
They are
They're the best team in the National Football League right now. But on the NFC side, if it all works out perfectly, I think the final two on that side for the NFC Championship game could be Atlanta and Arizona. If it comes down to them two.
So that's your NFC?
Yeah.
It's Atlanta and Arizona.
If
I will disagree with that because I don't think nobody's going to fucking take Aaron Rodgers.
I think both of them teams will beat him right now. I think both of them teams will beat Green Bay.
Well, that remains to be seen.
I would think maybe Arizona, but Falcons, I think they're doing great. I like their stuff. I like that they're playing ball, but I just can't see them beating Aaron Rodgers.
I had the Super Bowl coming down to New England and Arizona with New England on top again.
Well, our sponsors are buzzing in.
That's good pick.
Our sponsors are buzzing in, and we're almost out of time. That's going to be the end of week one right here, the first ever edition of the Debate Table. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you next week.